Okay, so we're beginning our video tour of a proposed hike-bike path along Transmountain Road. We're starting at the southeast corner of Transmountain and North Desert Boulevard. And as you can see, it's quite busy and they're doing some construction. And it's not far till we get to a little bit of the hike-bike path that's on the south side of Transmountain. And I'll pick it up at Wrestler, which is just above those trailers. Okay, so I've just come up from Northwestern, which you can see down in the background there. And you can see the end of the little bit of hike-bike paved trail. And here I am in front of those trailers. And if we turn around, then you can see the corner of Wrestler and Loop 375 and Transmountain Road. And you can see where the hike bike picks up again just shortly past the curb. So we'll be going on the hike bike trail. Next stop will be up to the culverts. And I will tell you that this is very entertaining to ride. It's so nice because before we had to be in traffic next to the cars. Now we're segregated from them. Here's the wildlife tunnel that you can see. And I put my bicycle there so you can get an idea of the size of it. It's pretty large, and although it doesn't have the requirement of being open air and probably won't support wildlife in this area as there will be some development around here, it does present great utility as a pedestrian venue, especially if they put some lighting and open skylights at the side of the tunnel on the north side. I don't know how anybody thinks they can see this from the road, but supposedly they can. This is the hike bike trail that's going to keep up going around that curve that I'm going to take you on. Here's the Paseo del Norte underpass. Okay, so we've come up just a little past the curve, and as you can see, I'm standing right here at the intersection of the hike bike that's going to continue on all the way up to the park, and I'll take you there. I'm continuing on the hike bike trail up towards the state park, and I just wanted to give you a view of the beautiful area that just got preserved. And you can see all the way over to the quarry. It's pretty pristine. So if this were to be option number 2 and used as an entrance to the state park, look at how early your park experience begins, how you're separated from everything else, and the beautiful view that you can see. If you place the state park entrance at that curve, you can see how prominent the structure will be. The pavement that we just came up. And right there is the entrance to the state park as it currently exists. And the closed flag to me is where we rejoin pavement from the old entrance. So as you can see, there's not much left to connect with this hike bike. And there, look at your view off to the side. Again, it would be very nice if this was the connection to the state park, and you would be totally separated from the freeway. The hike bike trail. And here's the reconnection with the state park entrance. The culverts are just over there by that deer sign, which I'll take you to in a minute. Again, there's the park amenity right now as it exists, and the open space that you see, which actually kind of hides. Just cross that little segment of road just to orient you. And then this is the road that goes on to the state park, and there's their little venue. There's the old sign, and that trail just beyond that bar goes to the culvert. The infamous 3 culverts. It's just a short ways away from the entrance, and you can see that this is within an arroyo. Can you just imagine if they opened this back out with a free span bridge right there and restored this arroyo to its natural state? What a nice amenity it would be. It would be all natural. People and animals could pass underneath the freeway without having to be involved with traffic. The freeway at the level of a state park. And you can see from the demarcation where that orange flag is right there, just how much property would be consumed if we had to build ramps in this area to support a diamond style interchange. That would be a tragic loss. Look how beautiful this is. You can see the mountain biking trails off in the distance, but other than that, it's pretty pristine desert. I'd like to keep it that way. This is the end of our video tour. Again, I've gotten just a little bit closer to the arroyo. Here's the right-of-way markers, and there you can see the culverts on the south side of the interstate. We looked at them on the north side just a moment ago. But again, this would be the area that would be consumed by a diamond interchange. I think that's a travesty. So I think this is just well worth preserving, especially if there's better, safer, cheaper ways to handle the entrance at Transmountain. Thanks a lot. I'm going to head on down through the desert all the way back to Lost Dog Trail. What a nice amenity we preserved. Being ashamed to tear it up.